I took this one out, right? Yes. Oh, I missed the second hit. Oops. Actually, I don't know why I'm doing this fight. Because I don't have to do this fight. Just put a Justin Bieber song in there. There we go. Alternate. Justin Bieber one night, Drake the next night. Problem solved. Only one left. Better driving that time. Just wanted to see what would happen if I hit the barrier. I need to make this smaller so I can see chat. Sorry. Oops, wrong button. Just have the Kawaii laugh on repeat. How do I get there? I have to get all the way up there. Okay. How do I... Oh. Alright, a big fight here. Anyone have any plans, special plans for tomorrow? I promise tomorrow I'll actually get up at a decent time to stream. I just wasn't feeling good today. Shocker. Wow, I botched that so hard. What do I want to do? At least break one of them. Preferably kill both. Alright. Heal everyone. Level up, let's go. And tomorrow's my nephew's birthday is on Saturday, but we're celebrating it on Friday. Which actually works fantastic for me because I feel like trash. So I know he'll be excited. My mom got him, like, he's having a Pokemon birthday, so my mom got him Pokemon balloons. She's gonna pick up tomorrow. If I can wake up early enough, I'll go with her. A Pokemon cake. My mom got him Legends Arceus and what, 2 Pokemon toys. I got him a Pokédex, I guess it's like Pokemon Encyclopedia, Detective Pikachu, and then 4 Pokemon packs. So it's one, because he really is into like filling up the Pokédex in the games, and 2, I'm magic attack. 2, it will encourage him to read. He hates reading. So I'm trying to find ways to help encourage him to like it more. He hates reading. Like, you need to learn how to read. Like, you need to become better at reading so you can enjoy your games. So I don't mind being helpful while you're playing games, but at the same time, I'm not the one playing the game. If you want to enjoy playing Pokemon, probably be in your best interest to know what's going on, you know? Because there's some other games he wants to play, like I think like Super Mario RPG. I'm like, okay. How are we doing that? It says stay out the water. Turn around so I can come up and smite you. There we go. I'm supposed to go to Dave and Buster's tomorrow. He's never been to Dave and Buster's, so we're gonna go. They open at 11. So I figure if we go early, there won't be a lot of people. So it should be easier. Funny you mention that, Famous. Let me link something. Something I thought about. That was perfect. He'll be interested in Pokemon, but there was something else that I saw that I thought that he'd have some interest in. Let me look at my browsing history on Amazon. First of all, one thing I really wanted to get was an advent calendar. I'll go to hell. Costs too damn much. Straight up go to hell. Not even gonna... Alright, let me just delete the, you know, forever long part of the link. That. Thought about getting him one of those. There's a couple of them. I think it'd be interesting because he likes Sonic a lot. And I think he'd have interest in that. Like, he knows how to read. Some stuff he may struggle with. But he knows how to read. He just doesn't ever want to do it. Like, dude, you have to read. You need to learn how to read. You can't be like Floyd Mayweather, man. I mean, sure you can, but you better be really, really good at whatever you're doing. So you can pay someone to read for you. Just saying. Alright, there's 2. There's 3. And then the 4th one was over here, I think. Exactly, so you need to learn how to read. Bottom line. He hates when I get on him about that. I'm nice about it for the most part. It's like, dude, you need to learn how to read. Because whenever he asks me something because he can't understand it, I ask him to like sound it out or something. He gets so annoyed. I'm like, well, if you're not going to try, I'm not going to help you. And I'm very helpful with stuff, so he knows I'm serious, but he knows that I'm not being mean about it. I try not to be that, you know, that parent that's, I'm not a parent, but you know what I mean, like the super mean parent that's like, you have to do this and yelling at you. I think I've only yelled at him once. It's because he wasn't listening to my mom. So when you pull, and I also know when you pull out that card, it means a bit more. That's why I don't yell very often. Well, I'm not a yeller anyway. I think the lady was messing up stuff at work yesterday. I left early too, but she was yelling, or she was messing up stuff at work and someone was yelling at her. Like, what is yelling gonna solve? We're adults here. Uh-oh. It'll just make the, you know, the context of what's going on. Always makes me laugh because you have some people that get upset about that, but then those are also the people that don't, not saying that's the case with you, but I know there's some people that don't watch their kids and they just let them do whatever, wreak havoc and something, and then whenever someone else gets on them, then they get on the people like, well, if you did your job as a parent, other people wouldn't have to do it for you. So it annoys me. Like, you don't like me saying something to your kid, then do your job as a parent. Seems like a simple concept, but I know it's not. I'm not saying my sister does that. I'm just saying in general. But we have that understanding, like, pretty much I'm viewed like I have, like, with my sister, I have the autonomy to do that, but I don't. Like, I have, like, to me, there's no reason for me to yell. But I know I have some friends that are I'm not saying they're bad parents, but when it comes to reprimanding their kids, they kind of let them get away with murder. And when someone calls the kid out on it, they get upset. Like, but you're the parent. Ooh, look at who it is. The tide brings trespassers to my realm. You have come to free the Vespertine from your curse. Oh, is this how landlubbers refer to my ship now? Who cares? We are ending this now. And so it is that my reign is challenged once more. I am Stormcaller. The sea of nightmare corrupts all, and in time, consumes all. That's quite a bit ominous, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, like I don't have kids, but the two things that probably bug me the most about not having kids is one, because you're not a parent, you don't understand things about parenting, and two, you have no, like from a parent perspective, and then also with kids, you have no idea of how to parent a kid. Like, I said that wrong. Let me rephrase it. One, you don't understand the stress of being a parent. Two, you don't understand how to parent a kid. Just because I don't have kids doesn't mean I'm oblivious to things from both sides, you know? Which I find kind of hilarious. Like, a weird analogy, but it's like someone who is, whether with race or whether with, like, the first thing that came to mind was sexual orientation. Like, because you aren't, you're, like, you can tell someone, like, like, if you're not gay, you can tell someone more about themselves being gay than they understand. Like, it's a weird dynamic. Like, just because you aren't doesn't mean you're not capable of understanding different things. I find that really weird. But I find it very hypocritical that some people in that room will tell people how things should be if they are gay, but at the same time don't like people telling them about stuff that relates to them, like being a parent. So I'm like, it's a double standard. Love it. For now, the storm calls for you. Ooh, I wonder what kind of fight this is going to be. This is dope music, though. Listen to it. This music is good, man. Alright, there we go. So now we know what he's weak to. But I'm not going to be able to do it. I'd only be able to break off some. Oh, there's power a little bit. Chain lightning. Oh. It's regular attack. Alright. Not bad. Ruler of Tides. What the heck? Oh! What the heck is this? Holy crap. That is sick. I know I shouldn't feel that way, but holy crap, that was cool. Alright, we gotta make a switch here. Man, that looked really cool. Alright, full heal. And then we can break your power down a little bit. So the power up top is taking his ability to hit harder away. If you can fully break everything, then you will stop his turn. Oh, good thing I did. Good thing I healed. No. Like if he spams that attack, I could die. Oops. Still can't do it. But you can do this. Full heal. Alright, Venom Flurry. Is he even getting tired? Could you do another move, bro? No? Okay. Is he even tired? Trying to think about what to do. And who to do it with. Actually. Back up. He's about to do it again. I think he's getting low on health. I can't tell. Take a different approach. Yeah, you can tell, look at him, he's tired. Try this again. I could break the power down a bit. He's almost dead. I can't mess around with this fight though. Yeah, my nephew doesn't like sports. Well, he likes soccer. I'll take it back. He likes soccer. But he doesn't like anything else. But there'd be no way for him to, because like, how is he gonna like something else? Who's it gonna come modeled from? But death. No. Take that L, bud. We did it. Shermans are too strong. We have to get out of here. Reading is pretty optional. It's like, to me, because sports, it's not just the fact that they like sports. It's like my roommate in college, Will, he ran, and he didn't pay attention to sports at all. But there are some good things that come from sports. Making friends, responsibility, leadership. There's different traits that can be developed by playing sports. Liking sports, to each their own. Like, if he watches it and doesn't like it, like, I'm not going to make my nephew like football like I do, or like I have the NFL Blitz machine. You can play on my team. Like, he likes soccer and that's it. Like, he literally doesn't like anything else. I'm like, but if your kid showed interest in the sport, I would at least like to show some mild interest and help maybe be a stepping stone for them liking it more. Like, hey, like, my nephew likes soccer. If I'm around him more, I'll play soccer with him. I play some soccer with him. I would go, like, we'd watch soccer games on TV. We'd play soccer video games. Like, I would take an interest more in what my nephew and niece like. My niece likes to cook, so guess what? She likes to have her little pretend stores and shops, so that's most of my time with her, is her making me foods that don't go together, but we can still work on that. My nephew likes what he likes, so I just basically am just a tag along. What now? We brace. See, I would do that, Famous. And I don't like soccer. But it doesn't matter what I like. It matters what he likes. Because I've learned that as a kid. When Hortons. It's finally over, Hortons. Who is this person? Now that feels good. Hey, I know you haven't had a break in forever, but there's these people we still need to help. I reckon I'll eat one. Friends of yours or friends of mine? Take me to them. So, my dad was not a big hockey fan. I became a hockey fan. And my dad helped encourage me to like hockey because he bought me video games. He saw, okay, I don't really give a damn about this sport, but my son does. So what I will do is I will help funnel it. You want hockey stuff? I'll get you hockey stuff. You want to go to a hockey game with me? But, there's that. Wait, he likes Madden? Or he likes football? Well, while we're watching football games, let me explain concepts to him. Let's work on it. Oh, he likes to play football. Well, let me go throw the football around with him. Let me help work on his footwork. Let me help work on, he likes to play receiver, help on route running. How to break free from press. This is a position you like to play on defense. I think what I started out as defensive end is end up going back to safety. So we'll work on that. How do you tackle? How do you shed blocks? What pass rush moves can you use to get free from the lineman? How to read screens. How to fit holes. All things my dad helped me on. And then obviously with the video game we play, but then explaining why stuff works. Like, of course you're helping me beat you at some point, but explaining this play worked because you did this and I did this, and this is the weakness of this defense. So many questions. Where is Hortons? Why is Hortons here? That there be a quest worthy of my support. So we have a deal? Alright, ship's yours and I'll be your navigator. I've only sailed it once, but I'll be damned if I can't pull it off again. How much do you know? Enough to see through your disguises. You're one of them, eh? No worries, I ain't telling. So these two solstice warriors be coming along out? I was hoping that in the end they would, if I helped them first. Well then, I reckon we have a shot. Hortons, sire. Don't mention it. I owe you a debt for pulling me out of actual hell, remember? Thank you. Who is she? Like, who is she? Really? Ahoy, navigator. Hortons be the name, please use it. It's just, stories say you were quite the mandolin player back in the day. That's Octave Mandolin, son. She won a duel against the legendary Shredrick. I have certainly dabbled. What the heck? That's impressive. Nah, right. I reckon you should join this little bard corps band of ours. I don't see why not. Got nothing else to do. Huzzah. What is Huzzah from? I remember it's from some, like, I can't remember what it's from. Like, it became popular for a little bit, then it kind of died off. This Eternity thing just got a whole lot better. Welcome to the crew, Hortons. Oh yeah, since we're here, I want to test if this works. It does. Cool. I haven't had a chance to use that command yet. I think technically that would be more of a
kill confirmed.
The Vespertine is ours. Just talk to Hortons when you are ready to transport the settlers. Nothing else to do. Yeah, it says to just talk to her right away. My magic map should work in this room too. To the northeast then. Those who want to leave for new land, all aboard. I think I ended up liking the Bucks because they were bad. And I wanted them to be good. And they were the worst team in my dad's division. But funny enough, we both rooted for each other's team. Of course, except when we played each other. The islands to the northeast of Briss. Don't forget to use the map if you need. I can't get off anywhere, so this is kind of nice. Chapter 1 is officially done, chat. We are officially on to Chapter 2. Progress. Alright everyone, there's plenty of wood here.
Oh yes!
To start building hovels, whatever the hell it is, ready to work. Those who can use an axe should get to it right now. I can do that. I'll get a stew going to keep us all fed. Whenever someone's in need of a task, just come see me. I have to get it out here on stream because I can't do that at work. That's sexual harassment. I'll get fired. Someone could take that the wrong way. Speaking of taking stuff the wrong way, my most annoying thing that people do is they say something and say pause. I'm like, dude, no one cares. No one's even thinking that. Stop it. If you're not secure enough in the fact that you're straight, then just don't say it. Be more careful with your words. It's so annoying. I actually called someone out on work yesterday on that. And he got annoyed. I'm like, well, you know, like, it's annoying because you literally say it like every other sentence. Wow, they're doing great work. Ratio. God, I can't stand ratio on Twitter. So stupid. Heck yeah, I like this. Good job, guys. Like, you're super cool because you ratioed someone. Oh, like, shut up. Drives me nuts, sorry. It really does drive me nuts. Got Garl getting this cook on. She's sharpening her blades. The fact that people think Twitter is real in the first place is hilarious in itself. It's really coming together. Zale, Valere. By the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I found, thanks to a friend, that they have the pronunciation for the names on their website for Sea of Stars. They have stuff for streamers, but they have the name pronunciations on there, so it's Valere. Officially. I keep like going back and forth between Valere, Valere. I could see how it's both, but it's Valere. Of course, what is it? We went woodcutting deeper into the island and found a strange entrance. Wait, was anyone hurt? No, we left right away because it felt kind of eerie. We thought the island was completely deserted. We will go right now. Thank you. Could you please let Garl know? We'll be back as soon as possible. Will do. We should check this place out to the north. Sure. But you know what comes first before we check it out. You know it was to the left. We need to get some fish. Another ecosystem destroyed courtesy of Sammy33. Hard shell, crash at it. Oh man, I love this so much. But to be fair, Famous, you know if I don't do it, they will do it. When I say they, are new settlers. Well, they deserve. If they don't want to be caught very easily, then hey, catch them by any means necessary. It still tastes the same. Because you know I'm taking them all. Holy crap, this one is crazy. Dude, chill. Fish is on crack. Crimson bass. Sounds tasty. So, and there was a guy at work today that asked me because he wants to get into doing content creation, and he asked me if I had any suggestions. Like, I wish I did, but I don't. Let's talk about banging a head against a rock. I'd bang this fish's head against a rock so damn hard right now. Bro. Yeah, this guy is a lot harder to catch. Well, it's a dude. And I don't think they'd be very big. Not a big guy. I told him, like, if I could offer any advice, I told him not that I'm an expert, because I'm clearly not. My best advice would be to start on YouTube first. Like, if you plan on doing Twitch, if you plan on doing multiple, start on YouTube first. I feel like it's easier to go from YouTube to Twitch than Twitch to YouTube. Debate politics, yeah, I'm sure that's the winner right there. Yeah, it's like it's barely in the zone for me to reel him in. Like a second at a time. Hopefully I don't need a bunch of these guys. But if I do, I'm screwed. Maybe that's how they keep the ecosystem safe. It's like a Peter Griffin with the chin there. Yeah, all the work he has to do to steer in some of these guys, he should be. Mission accomplished. Ecosystem destroyed. What can I say, Famous? Everyone has their strengths. Everyone has those things they're good at. I'm just a destroyer of the world. Alright, that's it. Let's get out of here. Our job is done. Okay. Ancient crypt. Maybe that's why this island is uninhabited. The place seems huge, but I don't sense any evil anywhere. It looks so ancient. My oh my, visitors. Huh? Oh, just here to your right. Welcome to the Crypt. Are you a talking lantern? I am the Crypt Walker. I must admit, seeing as my fire went out, it is a bit challenging to greet visitors. You, the sun one, mind giving me a little spark? Sure. Oh! Much better. Please follow me. It's right this way. Now, who have you come to commemorate today? Oh, we aren't here for that. Oh? We brought a group of settlers to this island without knowing it was occupied. Well, technically, it is not. You say people have come to live near the crypt then? Yes, if that's okay with you, we really need to make sure they are safe. Oh, absolutely. Visitors, neighbors, the more the merrier. All I want is for the crypts and mementos to be witnessed. This place contains thousands of stone statues and monuments dedicated to the memory of the early builders and visionaries of this little world of ours. Visionaries, those have problems will be here. And I do mean thousands. Feel free to appreciate the place in its monuments at your convenience. If there is a specific piece you are looking for and have its coordinates, I'll be happy to show you to it. Otherwise, rest assured that this crypt is entirely neutral and optional. So if you'd rather move on with your adventures, you can do so right away. Don't be a stranger now. May your memories live on. Never forget Nick Snags. Skags. Terrible. In honor of... Okay. For my mother, Martha S. Padilla, miss you. To the funnest of all, Eluith, with sincere hope that somehow we may meet again. To a true hero, Avery Page Smith, who made the world a better place. Avery, was that the guy that was in the crypt? An avid gamer. Never forget Sean Lafferty, who made the world a better place. Are these the devs? Games for Life 86, who inspired us all. Kickstarter? It's the fiercest of all, Sean McFerrin, a wise soul. Could it be? I don't know. Bobby Fischer, thank you for everything. Here lies beyond, who meant everything to me. May you all have good travels and take an arrow to the knee. Darius the Snow, a snow leopard who loves to live in the snow lodge inside the mountains of the world. One day the dream will come true, I promise. I'm curious, I'll have to look this up later. I'm really curious about this. Oh, it is. It says, this place is undoubtedly set up to remember Kickstarter backers of Sea of Stars. Once you enter, you'll see some scenes. Okay, yeah. That's dope. That is so cool. That is so cool. What were your plans in the crypt today? I don't have anything. I don't know where you'd get a code from, but... Oh, wait, there's a chest there. You need 60. 22. That's not bad. Like, honestly, I feel like if I can get close to 45 and only have to seek out a quarter of them, that'll be good. I don't think I've ever. I take it back. I kickstarted one game, Mighty Number 9. I don't regret it. The game wasn't that great, but I still. Like, it's pretty cool to feel like you helped have had an impact on a game being created. Hey, you're right on time for the next town gathering. What did you find? Just a very old crypt. The spirit who lives there is friendly and says you're welcome to build here. Great. Alright, gather around, everyone. First off, Zale and Valere investigated the entrance to the woods, and were able to confirm that it's completely safe. Yay. What a relief. And now, time to name this town. Big thanks to all who dropped ideas in the bag. I guess I'll just... And the name is... Garl. Hold on here. Garl? Garl. That's no name for a village. Look alive, son. Seems to me these people want you to name the place. Me? You've been quite the leader, pal. The honor should be yours. Yep. Okay, I'll try. What's the one thing these people need? Joy. Say it, please say it. Not joy. You know what the word is. You know what the word is. Makoto is literally like glued to the monitor. Centimeters away. Nah, too on the nose. New beginning? Positive outlook. New hope? Mirth. What the fuck is mirth? Town of Mirth. Mirth. That's so pretty. Town of Mirth. Town of Mirth. Fitting name indeed. Okay, I can go with that name. Seriously, how does he do it? Alright, let's get back to work. We still have lots to do. A few more days later. This looks really peaceful though. Like there's just a floating book there to save randomly. Alright. That was a lot. Looks like they can take it from here. Way to step up, Garl. One little change of pace too. Young masters, an old man is here to see you. Must be the headmaster. Oh, I don't know about that. Where is he? Just arrived at... Oh, there he is. Yep, it's the headmaster. I like it so far, too. No complaints. See, you have done well. Headmaster, where have you been? At the academy, doing research and racking my brain. And? I'm afraid I bring bad news. We simply do not have the numbers to fight the Dweller of Strife. But there has to be a way. Sorry, Valere. If the miracle we need exists, it is not documented within our walls. Then we hunt it down and give it all we've got. Seems not. I won't be joining you. But you're the headmaster. Surely you don't mean that. You do not understand. The Dweller Strife has immeasurable power. Without an eclipse, it stands impervious even to our magic, and there won't be one before it's done gathering its power. The Dweller Strike took almost everything away, even back when our order was in its prime. I won't let it take any more from me. I resign. Whoa. Wow. Until the Dweller strikes, I want to live free of the burden I've carried my entire life. Please, allow me this. I have endured more than can be expressed. As you wish, Headmaster. We can't force you. Thank you. I have much grieving to do. Getting onto Mess Island will be a challenge without the help of its guardian. We're lucky to still have... Yeet. 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 Yes. Didn't the Elder Miss give you the name of the giant that takes you home? I digress. Mess Island's giant has been put to sleep by the Fleshmancer acolytes. Only it could remove the magic barrier concealing the island, but it refuses to wake. For all my research, it seems that it is not a curse we can break. Zale and I are not giving up. My dear Valere, I had a hunch you would say that. So you are adamant on trying to reach the Fleshmancer's old castle and taking a shot at that thing? Absolutely. Then you'll need to remove that barrier. While I do not know how this may be achieved, there might be someone who does. So you do have a lead for us. It is my nerves that have given up, not my faith in you. Here is your final gift from me, the coral hammer. Make for Watcher Island, where the lost city of Dakari lies deep under the waves of a blue lake. Ring the bell with the coral hammer, and they will know you were sent by a friend. Seek an audience at their temple. If anyone can offer you guidance now, it is the Oracle of Tides. Oh, and you may want to visit Evermist Island again. You are ready for its shrine now. Here's the key. Like that sound effect. Thank you, Headmaster. This is more than enough to go on. Please, just call me Moraine from now on. So, where will you go now? Anywhere that isn't Zenith Academy. Hey, why don't you stay here in Mirth? Everyone here is also looking for a fresh start. Garl's right. Plus, it's missing an official town elder. That does sound like a job I could do. Everyone will be more than happy to help you get settled. Yes, this place carries the kind of peace I need. Thank you, brave Garl, for making me smile at such a time. Sure thing, town elder. So the order is down to the two of us now. Time to find our own way. But where do you want to go next? Now that we know the name of the giant, it sounds like you could learn new powers if we visited the shrine on Evermist Island. Or you could save that for later and go looking for the Oracle of Tides now. Watcher Island is the one with the big meditating statue. We're with you either way. Where are you? Oh, Zale and Valere, perhaps you could help me. I feel like Mirth could benefit from more amenities, but I find myself at an impasse. You see, building small houses is easy enough, but for more complex structures, we would need some plans. If you find any, would you mind bringing them to me? Mirth would only be better for it. Okay, there's a rainbow conch here. It's on the roof of the building. Feels good to be worrying about mundane tasks already. They remind me of you two when you were young. Did you know Moraine is an old solstice warrior, and he was also a master or something? Moraine, what's your favorite color? Do you like animals? Do you have lots of friends? What's your favorite food? Sounds like my niece. Always asking me questions. There's still a lot of work left to be done, but we have a good thing going on here. So glad I moved here. As soon as I smelled the piney air, I knew it was the right decision. Pine trees do have a pretty distinct smell. And now for a well-deserved break. Conch number 22. Okay. It's down here. Hey, we have a town elder now. I think I'll build his house right here. You come back later to see it? Sure. Question is, does anyone have anything that I can take right now? No, you're just building, but if you have items, I'll happily take them. I'm impressed with how everyone works so hard. I suppose that's purpose for you. You even have a town elder. Murph feels so real already. After losing almost everything in Brisk, it's great to be starting anew. I can go to Barnes & Nobles tomorrow. Thank you, Famous. Definitely worth taking a look at. Should go check out the crypt north of town. Some people went and said it was really impressive. Not everyone has shelter. You can now focus on the next steps. Or maybe I could tell Ashley she wanted to get something for them, so I could tell her and see what she says. Ready to set sail? Sure. Yolande says the crew be done fixing what needed fixing. Reckon he might be in for some extra firepower should the need arise. Ultimate attack Vespertine cannons? Ooh. Build the ultimate attack gauge by spending combo points in battle. Interesting. I'm not gonna lie, I want to get those Sonic ones for myself. Also, I don't know if you guys saw Toxic's... Oh, hold on. Archives. Thus the town of Murph was founded, while those who preferred to stay in Brisk worked on restoring it to its former beauty. While down, but certainly not out, Zale and Valere, Garl, and Sarai set sail for Watcher Island in hopes of finding the Oracle of Tides. Should their will prove strong enough, the chapters yet to be written would soon unfold. It says we want to head back to X-Toll's Landing. This is the area we were thrown to back in the beginning of the game. I'm trying to catch up on stuff, which is what this is trying to have me do. And also I think this is trying to have me catch up on the Rainbow Conches that I couldn't get earlier. I don't remember where we started. Was it here? Oh, there's a shrine right there. Can't reach it though. Assuming we'll get something to fly on later. Be kind of cool if you can get in fights here, but won't complain. It's gotta be here, right? Yeah. Oh, you could kill everything. So then that means we have to get to the point of being able to continue the story. It's 1 o'clock. I don't know how much backtracking it's going to have me do. I'm gonna ride the elevator all the way back up. It's a lot of backtracking. A lot of backtracking. Not sure what to do. I don't remember how to go up. I don't remember how to make it go up. Wait. There's a start. This is tedious. Head back to X-Tools Landing. It's the area we were thrown to back in the beginning of the game. Which means basically this was the one I wanted to go to, yeah. So we go all the way back. So I can get a rainbow conch. That's why we're doing this. Good reason to do it. This is why we're doing this. So it's not hard, it's a bit tedious. And then he'll throw us back to the starting island. There we go. Exo stands still, awaiting a magic word. Yeet. Fitting. Says we'll be in the mountain pass. Once again, drop down to get back to the beginning. Says go to the northeast just near the start. Please tell me I didn't screw up. Pretty sure I did. No, I didn't. It's right here. Should I see a ladder? No, it's not. Is it this one? This one. Okay, Rainbow Conch 23. Also note this area has the glyph we saw with the gold with the Stolstis sash. Keep that in mind. It's just below where the Elder Mist was. Talk about up at the top. Don't know what it's talking about. Yes, I overkilled him, don't care. You know what? Let's stop. Let's go where I'm supposed to go. I want to do some sightseeing. Let's just go where we're supposed to go and get out of here. If you're trying to beat the game, beat the game. Stop doing extra. Oh, I missed the chest. I didn't even notice that. Not sure what that stuff is for. A little overkill never hurts. Thankfully, jumping down is a thing. Trying to go back to the world map and go to that solstice shrine. That's where it wants me to go. Hopefully there won't be backtracking like this later on in the game. Okay, so we're going to the Solstice Shrine. Star Ocean 2 is just looking at me like, Sam, this is all for the greater good. You're enjoying this game, I really am. But I would like to finish this before the end of the month. I got 3 weeks. Okay. Oh God, what is this? Well, that doesn't work. Okay. That's in the way. Wait, it has to match that? So then that must have been right. No, I need to go back. Whoops. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna look at the answer. North block, left, down, right. Purple block, north, left. I got time for this. Left block, up. Right block, up, left. Purple block, north. The left block, south, then right. Top block, right. Bottom block, north. Right, up. It's actually not that bad. Okay, that makes sense. But I don't have time for this. I'm not a puzzle guy. Learn combo skill, Soonrang. Judge me, don't even care. So that's 2 of them. Judge me all you want. Doing this shrine also unlocks a door on the island. Wow, that's going to be handy. Head back to Moon Cradle now. Where the hell is Moon Cradle? I don't remember. Moon Cradle at the beginning of the game, so I'd have to go south. Oh, that's convenient. Why am I going to Moon Cradle or Rainbow Conch? Got it. Super helpful. What the hell is that? Oh, Sims Academy. Forgot. Says go. Says. There is a field with tons of thorns in it. You're welcome. Hey, you did it. Thank you so much for your help. Here, you can have this. Huh. Cool. So a field of thorns. I think that's what it was talking about, but a lie. Ooh. How do we get up there? Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's not what I would have thought to have done, but actually climbing on top of it. Music sheet 1. So that's not the one I was supposed to go to. Okay. So I found a Rainbow Conch, but I found it out of order. I'll have to see where to go.
Broncos country, let's ride. These nuts. Ha! Got him! Ha! Got him!
Hello, ambient. Gold. Just to the south of that is a field with tons of thorns, and you actually cleared this field for a woman. This one, okay. Crops will be good this year. Will they? Yeah, I'm not terrible, like terrible at puzzles. It's not great. Perhaps you're doing great as always. Stories about the soil having some magic to it must be true. You, I think. Who am I supposed to talk to? I did it. Living in a house to the south. This house? No way, you cleared all the thorns. It's so nice of you to help like that. So you haven't forgotten your roots. Get it? Roots? I'm in my rainbow conch. Okay. Got that. There's a hidden chest where that tree is. The fisherman requires me playing a mini game, which I'm just gonna be honest with you, I just don't feel like doing it. There it is. Celestial Willow Leaf. If you exit the village and go to camp, you can see you have now new story unlocked the Three Sisters. Okay. Before we leave, head north to the Forbidden Cavern, so there's still something else I have to do in here. We're not done. Well, this is nice. I'm going back to get the rainbow conches. There's a new story for me to listen to, though, which is why I'm here. Found a new artifact. Let's see here. Moon Cradle. On your story? Moon Cradle and the Elder Mist. It was as compelling as invitations could get. All of the best artisans of the world over received it, and personalized letters signed by the mysterious Great Eagle. Enclosed were directions along with the promise of a worthwhile endeavor and a touch of magic. They gathered in mass on the barren island to the southwest, hoping to meet the mysterious Great Eagle who had signed their invitations. But all they found when they arrived were 3 vials, 2 of which were sealed. When they opened the first vial, it became clear to all that there was even more to the Great Eagle than what the stories had shared. As the cork was removed, a solar eclipse occurred and magical light flew in from above the sky, reshaping the peninsula into a crescent. At the end of its dance, the light coalesced on the cliffside and gave birth to a tree so beautiful it appeared to belong in a dream. The celestial willow rose up while the grass turned to a signature purple hue. As if the magic had spoken directly to their minds, the builders knew exactly what they had to do. They would build a town of Moon Cradle and hold a festival by the celestial willow twice a year in expectation of the Great Eagle's visit. Unless they happened to be born in Moon Cradle, children of the solstice would never know their real parents. So that no one would feel different or rejected, Moon Cradle was built around one core tenet: community. They built a common dormitory for everyone, along with a single shared dining hall. Zenith Academy was also clearly visible in all of their minds. They built it, but had no idea how to give it its final touch. That was when the second vial uncorked itself. Glowing runes flew out and embedded themselves into Zenith Academy's foundation, enchanting it with levitation magic. The sky in the school was born. As if to celebrate the builder's effort, the third seal was undone, and out of the tiny vial flowed a seemingly endless stream of mist. It permeated Evermist Island, giving it its name. In the end, the peculiar voice spoke to their minds. The voice provided guidelines for the education of Solstice warriors and stressed the importance of seeking out the Elder Mist once their training was complete. As the voice grew faint, the 3 vials disappeared. Since that day, the people of Mooncradle have held the festival to welcome children of the Solstice, taking it upon themselves to nurture them until they come of age. Solstice warriors would come and go, protecting the world while attempting to fulfill the prophecies bestowed upon them by the Elder Mist. As the battle continues between dwellers and Solstice warriors, Mooncradle represents the hope that someday, see, there's that word, hope, guardian gods may rise and bring about lasting peace. The end. It's crazy because I'm surprised she doesn't have a more prominent role in the game. Maybe she does later on. It just seems like she should now, you know?